Reporting to you live from the legendary T-Bones restaurant here in Scarborough, Ontario. It's live from last week, episode 75. Let's go! Welcome you, my fellow JayWalkers, to another episode of Live from Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. I want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. So after staying up late last night watching the Victoria Day fireworks from the scenic views of my condo, I woke up early this morning with a breakfast in a compartment in my car and drove the wife to work for her day shift downtown. And after staying in all day trying to get some rest and editing some Live from Last Week video, I'm recalling that on this date, exactly 1 year ago, as you guys can tell by the following video, I first laid my eyes on and test drove my baby Mini. So, on the 1 year anniversary of first meeting my baby Mini, I am here at the car wash to treat her out to a nice coin-operated bubble bath. And now that my baby Mini is nice and clean, it's time to pick up the wife from her shift downtown and show the wife the new clean look of our baby Mini. So after picking up the wife from work and getting an A-OK on me washing the car earlier today, after dropping her off at home, then getting some dinner, I decided to treat out the Mini also to some dinner. So let's see if I can get it right on the dollar mark. Woo. One more try. Dang it! 89.06. Hat close. And so after treating out my Mini for some dinner tonight, we have a couple of birthday greetings before I wrap it up for the night. First, a birthday greeting to one of my old Wysick neighbors. And this birthday shout out goes out to you, Amanda. Happy birthday, Amanda. Next, we have a birthday greeting also to another Wysick member who I used to watch UFC with, and shout out whenever I see him, Mutu! And this birthday greeting goes out to you, Lorand. Happy birthday, Lorand. And last but not least, a birthday greeting to a woman who inspired me taking up dance school with her school when I was younger. This birthday greeting goes out to you, Jean. Happy birthday, Jean. I'm hoping that everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. Good morning. Once again, another early morning. Got my breakfast in my hand and my freshly washed and newly filled up Mini. And I'm all set to drive the wife to work to her day shift this morning. And after Uber dropping off the wife, taking a quick nap, then doing a short session on the stationary bike, I recall that seeing today's date of May 25th kinda looked familiar. So I've been waiting for this day for the past year. The day where I show you guys my glorious whiteboard that we have here in the condo, where I list a couple of goals and things that I have to do to remind myself of, and also notes that I have put on even way before the date that I have up here, which as you guys can see, I haven't updated since Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. Things like trying to get a refund from my flight to Bali that was cancelled, wearing my Live from Last Week shirt for my first year Live from Last Week anniversary, and reminding myself to do the 100 push-ups a day challenge back when I was doing it at the start of 2021. But anyways, hopefully when I have time in the next couple of days, I'll be updating this baby to read 2022. And afterwards, I don't know if you guys recall this scene from last week's episode. So afterwards, I went online to Canadian Tire's website and bought a new set of tires for my car. But the result of that is that Canadian Tire kept on canceling my orders for new tires. So I went to this other tire website that is based out of Scarborough. I ordered some of the Mini's tires there, and they let me know that earlier this afternoon, the tires have come in. That meant that if I wanted to change my tires over today, I would have to go back into my locker and take out my all seasons. And that process to take the tires out from the back of the locker takes a long time. Long enough that I decided to do a video time lapse of how long this process actually took. Anyways, seeing that my Mini had my winter tires on, I arrived to the tire store in Scarborough called Tire Hut and was on my way to swap tires. And taking a quick video of how it looked like before, to unfortunately not having an after video yet. So basically, the story behind this is that the size of tires that were ordered and shipped to the tire store were the wrong size. So unfortunately, the tire store will have to call me back and will let me know when the actual right size of tires have come in. But I'm hoping that my new tires will come in soon so that I can change it for the Mini and get her ready for the summer. But anyways, I'm going in for my first of my 3 night shifts tonight. And before we do, I have a quick birthday greeting to a legend on the beach volleyball courts at Woodbine. And also a person that I always tag whenever I go to the Arby's back in Oshawa. This birthday greeting goes out to you, Rob. Happy birthday, Rob. I'm appreciating all the organizing you're doing for the beach volleyball community, but for today, I hope you're doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and that you had a great celebration for your birthday this year. Last night, during my night shift, I started to feel a little bit under the weather. Not knowing if you guys experienced this before, but you know the times where you blow your nose and then 5 seconds later, your nose starts running again? Thinking that you have to blow your nose several times before it stops, but it just doesn't? Plus feeling general fatigue. Well, those were the symptoms that I had while working last night. And I'm thinking that my body's just telling me that I haven't had a lot of rest over the past couple of days, as well as working out a little bit too much. So in between night shifts today, it was just full of taking some quality naps and some allergy medication to help with my symptoms. And after I woke up from my post-night shift nap, I realized that I couldn't believe that it's already been 6 months since my wedding date. Happy half anniversary, wife! And I'm glad because on the dinner table today, in celebration of this momentous occasion, the wife surprised me with some art of barbecue. So I'm hoping that that will help me feel a little bit better as I go in for my second or my third night shift tonight. So I'm gonna leave you guys there, have a nice dinner before I go in for work, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. This morning, after getting off of work, the wife said that she'll pick me up from downtown. And after realizing that there is a lot of traffic in the hospital area, I decided to make the 15-minute walk in the beautiful morning rain and get her to pick me up from my old place of residence, Neo-Isaac. Yay, she made it! She made it! Getting picked up in my own Uber. And after getting home from my Uber morning drive and taking a quick post-night shift nap, before I go in for my third of my 3 night shifts tonight, we have a birthday greeting to my cousin out there, who I last saw at Tita Tootsie's helping me master the game of mahjong, and who I remember last visiting me at my condo in December, when she dropped off one of our prized wedding gifts. Anyways, this is a quick birthday shout out to my cousin, Manang Diding. Happy birthday, Diding! I'm hoping that you, Manang Patrick, and my nieces and nephews are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and that you had a great celebration for your birthday this year. So this morning, the wife and I were craving a post-night shift continental breakfast. So I got to it and started to make pancakes out of the pancake mix, as well as making some eggs on the stove. Mainly because I wanted to try the formerly known as Aunt Jemima maple syrup, and test try this newly labeled Pearl Milling Company syrup. And so after we got the breakfast all laid out on the dining room table, we tried out the breakfast that we made this morning, the sausage, the egg, and the freshly made pancakes. This breakfast wasn't ever delicious. But after having trouble sleeping and taking a quick post-night shift nap, I decided to get on the stationary bike for the first time in a couple of days and sweat out all the calories that I took in from this morning's breakfast. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys something that I found out this afternoon. You see, Google Street Maps actually turns 15 today. And in celebration, if you go into the Google Street app and put some directions on where you want to go, you'll find out that you can make your avatar the actual Google Street Map car. But yeah, anyways, if you guys haven't noticed, I took the highway here with my motorcycle and I'm back in Oshawa. Here to do an early celebration for my mom's birthday at a local restaurant called the Portly Piper Pub. So yeah, let's go buy some early birthday presents for her and go for a Saturday night early birthday dinner with my family. ahead.
Ready.
On your birthday, may your shoes feel comfortable. May you not worry about your hair or nails. Good. May you eat whatever you like without guilt. May you relax. May you get your way without having to pout or yell. And you may be weighing sick on hands and feet without even having to ask. You think so? In other words, for the next 24 hours, you may be a man. Happy birthday to the best ever loving, beautiful mother we could ever have in our life. We love you, Mom. Here's to many more birthdays and spa days for you.
Yay! Yay! So as usual, both great times and great food were had with my family at the Portly Piper earlier today. And I don't know if you guys remember this scene from a Live From Last Week episode from a couple months back. That's right, guess who's now a new proud owner of a new mahjong set from Facebook. But when we got home, my family broke out that mini mahjong set. Wow! Look how tiny it is! This is my finger, and this is one mahjong thing. Had a couple of games in our kitchen with my foldable table set, and taught my sister how to play mahjong, and also how to be a future mahjong protege. But anyways, after motorcycling back to Scarborough, it's just before midnight with my baby Rouge, and I have a couple of birthday greetings for you guys before I wrap it up for tonight. The first one going to one of my titas in the Philippines. This is a birthday greeting to you, Tita Tess. Happy birthday, Tita Tess. Next, a birthday greeting to one of my family friends that I haven't seen in a long time. This birthday greeting goes out to you, Cha-Cha. Happy birthday, Cha. And last but not least, I got a birthday greeting to one of my beach volleyball friends, who, if you guys can believe, I still have a rain check of playing twos with them on the beach since before the pandemic. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Krista. Happy birthday, Krista. I'm hoping that all my friends and family that are having their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So this morning, I woke up to attend Sunday morning Mass near the local intersection of Danforth and Birchmount at a church that I've never been to called the Immaculate Heart of Mary Catholic Church, which, by the way, had this unique box at the back of the church to put offerings in instead of passing around an offertory basket during the offertory time. And after attending service in this beautiful church, I remembered that in my bag, my sister gave me a couple of gifts that she got when she was on her trip to Portugal, which included this postcard, which is actually made out of cork, and this beautiful box with a selection of small samples of ports that they sell in Portugal. But now I'm gonna head back home to take a quick rest before going for my one random night shift this weekend, work on some Live From Last Week video that I've yet to edit since the beginning of this week, and I'll just catch you guys again tomorrow. So after yet another busy night, getting off late from work, I took a post-night shift nap that only lasted for this long. Mainly because I got woken up by this. Which summoned these rescue fire trucks down to the condo. And luckily for us, it was just a false alarm. But unluckily for me though, afterwards, I couldn't fall back to sleep. So I decided to just look back at some of my Facebook messages and saw that one of my family members, my manang Ed, had messaged me, letting me know that he found something at a local tag sale that I just might be interested in. A vintage tabletop hockey game. But unfortunately, I had to let him know that I couldn't take it, as I just don't have any room for it, looking at the state of my locker at this moment. But afterwards, my manang Ed thanked me for my honesty. But to be honest, on the flip side of things, in case he doesn't remember this place that I'm featuring that's here in Toronto, where he bought that one pair of huge pants that one time that he visited us here in Canada years ago, and judging by these pictures in this slideshow, no one is as honest as you, Ed. But anyways, recalling this scene earlier this week when I ordered tires for the Mini, the size of tires that were ordered and shipped to the tire store were the wrong size. So unfortunately, the tire store will have to call me back and will let me know when the actual right size of tires have come in. Earlier today, Tire Hut called me and let me know that those tires are mounted on their rims and are ready to be put on the Mini. So the wife and I made our way to the shop over there near Ellesmere and Bellamy and got our new Kumo all-weather tires mounted on our car. And also, recalling this scene from a previous Live From Last Week episode, the wife and I went to our local Home Depot and got a start on doing some more research about getting a new oven/stove. The wife and I made our first trip with our newly mounted tires and mini rims to the local Home Depot and checked out the stove section once again. And although we were physically present in the actual store, we got on our phone and purchased a new stove online.
Okay, purchasing it now in store.
And to celebrate the purchase of this new kitchen appliance, we went to this legendary hole-in-the-wall restaurant in Scarborough called T-Bones. One of my favorite places for cheap eats and affordable steaks in the city, and dined in inside that restaurant full of charm for the first time since the pandemic had started over 2 years ago. Where I decided to order the sirloin burger combo with fries, and the wife ordering the 16-ounce New York strip sirloin steak with mashed potatoes, which we split on. And if you guys can tell by the expression on our faces while we were enjoying our meals, you can tell that we really missed having T-bones for the first time in a long time. And believe it or not, our total of our bill came out to an astounding price of under $33. So while I reminisce a little bit about the delicious dinner that we just had, I just have a couple of birthday greetings for you guys today. First, I have a birthday shout out to one of my CA mentors that I had when I was growing up as a young Wysonian back in the day. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Candy. Happy birthday, Candy. And also, I have a birthday greeting to a sharpshooter of a darts player who also goes by the name of Bong, James Bong. This birthday greeting goes out to my Tito Bong. Happy birthday, Tito Bong. I'm hoping that my friends and family members that have their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. But yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up this week's episode. So if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live From Last Week.